Hello and good afternoon, my dear friends. So today I am going to discuss about the morphology of a flowering plants, and I have forgot. Sorry, that is the welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in this topic we are going to discuss how the root are modified, how the stems are modified, and what is the beneficence of the modification of leaves. Okay, so we are going to one by one. So basically the direct elongations of the radicils leads to the formation of the primary roots. Okay, so the first the radicil emerges from the seed. Okay, and plumule emerges. So the first the two things are emerges from a seed. First one is the plumule and the next one is your radicil. So after the elongation of the radicil, it converted into it formed into a primary root, and the plumule, which is for the elongations, it forms the shoot system of a plant. But generally the lateral roots are normally called the secondary roots, okay, or tertiary roots, but the collectively they are called as the taproot system, okay, like the most of the dicot plants. Some monocot primary roots are replaced by the large number of roots which are originated from the base of the stems, like called the fibrous root. Example, wheat, okay, your paddy, okay, these are the examples of your fibrous root, where the primary root is not found at all. The primary root is replaced by a number of roots, okay, which are originated from the stems. So basically the root arises from the part of the plants other than the radicils are called the adventitious root. Okay, so when the root are found apart from the radicils or the primary root, we are called as the adventitious root, so, as the grass, banyan trees, etc. Okay, so the basically the modifications of root are found on the basis of your food storage, food for the supporters of the plant, for that is the mechanical support. Okay, so another one is your for the respiration. So there are three basic purpose why the roots are modified. Okay, why the roots are modified? The first one is the food purpose, second one is your mechanical support, third one is your respiration. Okay, so the next thing is the examples of the food storage is, that is the carrot. Okay, that is the carrot, turnip having the top roots, okay, tap roots. And for the support we are seeing the banyan tree, that is having the prop root. Okay, maize sugarcane having the slit root. Okay, slit root. For the respiration we are seeing some pneumatophores, okay, are found in some plants like the rhizophora. Okay, so basically these three kinds of modifications of roots are found. Okay, so generally the modification of roots are for the different purposes, like the first one is your for the food storage in the underground stem, like the potato, ginger, turmeric. Okay, some plants reserve their food materials, okay, in their root system. Okay, and this is known as your some modified root. And after that the stem tendril, what is your the stem tendril, which helps the plants to climb. Okay, so the tendril helps the plants to climb in certain areas like the uh, cucumbers, pumpkins, watermelon, etc. Okay, the after that the third one is your thorns. Okay, some plants having thorns. What is the basically uses of thorn? It is basically for the protect of plant from the different herbivorous animals. Okay, like the citrus plant, like the bougainvillea, etc. Okay, so after that your phylloids. What is the basic importance of the phylloclades? That is helps for performing the photosynthesis. Okay, example are opuntia and euphorbia. Okay, so after that the next one is the offset. So offset is a kind of modification of the root which is found in pistia and ecornia. Very important. After that is sucker root. So what is the basic importance of the sucker root? Now it is helps uh, uh, it helps for sucking the your water, okay, from the nearby soil particles, okay, which is example is banana, pineapple, okay. So this is the basic importance of how the root are modified on the basis of different purposes, okay. For the different purposes the root are modified in the different plants. After that the leaf modification. What is the leaf modification? So the leaf originated from the shoot of the apical meristem and are arranged in the acropetal manner. Okay, so leaf are originated from the shoot apical meristem. You have to remember the things. Very important. And the leaf is attached to the stem by the leaf base. Very important. And may bear the two lateral small leaf like called the stipules. Okay, that is the swollen leaf base called the polvinous. Some leguminous plants are found. Okay, some leguminous plants they bear two lateral small leaf like structure called the stipules, okay, and these stipules or these swollen leaf base are called the palvinous, okay, these are known as your palvinous. It is found in some leguminous plants. After that the venation. What is the venation? Okay, the venation, suppose you have think that the arrangement of the veins and venlet in the lamina of the leaf. Suppose you think that, suppose this is, I am drawing a picture, this is the kind of leaf, okay, this is the primary your vein, okay, primary lamina, or we can say primary veins, and this is the your different venlets which are found in different leaves, okay, and the arrangement of the veins and venlets are known as your venations, okay. Some plants some leaves having the lateral venations, some leaf having the parallel venations, okay. So on the basis of different purposes the venations are also found in different plant leaves, okay. So basically what is the importance of venation? First one is your reticulate venation, the next one is your parallel venation, okay. So I have drawn a diagram just before, that is a kind of example of a reticulate venation, okay, where the venlets form the network, okay, the venlet form the, suppose this is the plant and the venlet forms the network of structure, okay, the venlet from the network of structure, okay. So this is called as a reticulate venlet, okay, this is known as your reticulate venation. So after that the parallel venation. What is the parallel venation? It is generally found in the monocot plant. Very basic thing, okay. The dicot plant having the your reticulate venation and the your monocot plants having the parallel venation. So how the parallel venation actually seen? Basically when I am drawing a picture like that, so suppose this is the primary lamina, okay, and the venations are like that, okay. This is generally found in your banana trees, okay. This is very important and very important and identifying character, that is generally found in monocot plants, okay, very important thing. The next one is your types of leaves. So generally the leaves are of different types, that is the simple leaves and the compound leaf. So the what is the basic difference between the simple leaf? The simple leaf are inclusion which do not touch the midrib, okay, but the compound leaves, the inclusions of reaching up to the midribs and breaking into the leaves into leaflets. So the very important thing is that the leaves are in the simple leaves the leaf are do not touch the midrib, okay, but in case of the compound leaf the leaves are touching the midrib and forming it into a very small leaflets, okay. After that the compound leaves are anotherly again classified into two types, like the pinnately and the palmately. So what is the pinnately leaf? The leaflets are present on the rachis, that is found in the neem plants, and the palmate. What is the palmate leaf? Now the leaflets are attached at the tip of the petiole, that is the silk cotton, okay. If you have seen the silk cotton, the leaflets are attached at the tip of the petiole, okay. But here in the primary so the pinnately leaves, the leaflets are present on the rachis of the your leaf, okay. So this is the basic important difference. And the next one, the phyllotaxy. What is the phyllotaxy? Your differences, okay. According to the phyllotaxy, that is the arrangement of leaves on the stem of the branch, that is the three kinds, like the alternative, opposite and whorled. So what is the alternative? In the alternative kinds of classification, the single leaves arise at the each node. Okay, the single leaf arise at the each node, like the China rose, mustard, and sunflower. But in case of your opposite, a pair of leaves are arise at each node. Okay, suppose you have a thing that is the this is the tree. Okay, oppositely means some leaves are here and here, that means some alternative manner. Okay, okay, and sorry, I have telling a wrong thing, sorry. In alternative case, here this is the diagram like that. Okay, this is the alternative, sorry, alternative manner. Okay, alternative manner. But in case of opposite, you have seen that like this. Okay, like this, oppositely. Okay, and the whole, it is the more than two leaves arise at each node. When the more than two leaves are arise at the each node, then we can say it is a whole kind of leaf. Okay, so this is the basic important idea about the how the leaves are found. And what is the modification of leaf? When I am going to tell about the modification of leaves, this is the kind of 5 types, like the tendrils, spines, food storage, petioles, perform the photosynthesis, and to trap the insect. देखो ताले important thing is tendril. यहाँ पर देखिए क्या हो रहा है, टेंड्रिल. टेंड्रिल मतलब what is टेंड्रिल? It is helping the trees for climbing, like the pea plants. Okay, and spine it is for the self defense, like the cactus. Okay, and the food storage, and a very important thing which is found in spine is it reduce the amount of that means the transpirations. Okay, after that the food storage. What is the basic important thing of food storage? In case the leaf are found to be storage of food, like the onion and garlic. Okay, after that petiole perform the photosynthesis, like the Australian acacia. Okay, where the leaf are perform the photosynthesis. Okay, sorry, the petiole performing the photosynthesis. Generally leaf are performing photosynthesis, but here the petiole are performing the photosynthesis. Very important thing, and it is a kind of adventitious leaf. Okay, and another one is to trap the insect. Okay, so this is you have read about at class 7th level, which is a pitcher plant or Venus fly trap. Okay, very simpler thing. So after in the next class we are going to discuss about the inflorescence. Okay, so this is for today. Thank you for watching.